Hello, friends. If you're new, welcome. If you are coming back, welcome back. I really do appreciate the patronage. Today we are going to be talking about Jehovah's Witnesses and Rhetorical Fallacy, Part 2. So strap in, buckle up, and let's go. Sweeping generalizations, aka dicto simpliciter, applies a general statement to a broad context and doesn't pay attention to specific cases. Watchtower makes such generalizations to support their black and white thinking. This shows when they state the clergy are bad. Quote, religious history proves that the clergy neglected scriptural warnings and became victims of the love of money. End quote. Excuse me? While there are definitely people who become preachers for money, televangelists, many do so out of their desire to help people. I am no statistician, but I did take a course in college and a course in grad school, and I can definitely say that stats can be misapplied, intentionally or not. Watchtower does this by observational selection. For example, even though Watchtower's global growth rate is barely keeping up with the birth rate, they mention countries in which they have had more success. Another misuse of statistics happens when one confuses correlation and causation. Watchtower confuses these when trying to dissuade youth from higher education. Quote, university and college campuses are notorious for bad behavior, drug and alcohol abuse, immorality, cheating, hazing, and the list goes on. End quote. October 1st, 2005 Watchtower, page 28. When we're talking about correlation, we are talking about two variables being related, but not one causing the other. For causation, an experiment must take place. Correlation just means that two variables will relate to each other, and it could be that one causes the other, or it could be that a third variable causes both. For instance, in my video on higher education, it is youth. Non sequitur literally means it doesn't follow. Watchtower uses this a lot. Quote, Jehovah is dealing with people as a group. The growth of the organization and its spiritual prosperity today is visible proof of the truthfulness of this. End quote. May 1st, 1964 Watchtower, page 285. Growth does not indicate God's blessing. Millions of corporations all over the world that have nothing to do with God are growing, as well as thousands of religious groups. Does this mean that God's blessing is on them as well? Post hoc fallacy occurs when a person assumes that an event that happened after something was caused by that something. Quote, householders have said that they had been praying for help when a witness came to their door. End quote. Kingdom Ministry, November 2001, page 8. There are two primary reasons this argument does not work. Watchtower claims that witnesses engage in 1 billion hours of preaching each year, so statistically speaking, this scenario is inevitable. Also, other religious groups present this same scenario as proof of divine providence. This can be summed up as absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. Witnesses who doubt their faith may continue to go to meetings on the premise that Armageddon might come. The people with a positive claim In this instance, the witnesses have the burden of proof, not the other way around. The slippery slope fallacy takes the concept of one action leading to a worse action to a ludicrous extreme. Watchtower, April 15, 1983, page 28, presents this argument about abortion. Quote, because, the doctor explained, a generation which has readily accepted abortion as an efficient and morally neutral mechanism will readily embrace therapeutic euthanasia as a mechanism for disposing of a surplus population at the death end. End quote. The straw man fallacy happens when one misrepresents another's position so as to attack it more easily. Fundamentalists love this tactic. It can be employed intentionally or may occur as an honest mistake because one does not understand another's point of view. Watchtower uses this in discussing the Trinity. March 1st, 1984, Watchtower states, quote, their worship is not distributed to three gods in one, the so-called Godhead of some mysterious Trinity. End quote. The Trinity is not three gods in one, but three persons in one God. There are, I think, three more fallacies on JW Facts, but these are the major ones. If you like this kind of content, hit the like button, press the subscribe button, and if you would like to know when I come out with new content, hit the bell next to the subscribe button. My Twitter, Discord, email, and PayPal links are in the description, along with the source that I used for this episode. Question everything and never be afraid. Here are a few videos from my library. If you have not watched them yet, go ahead and watch them and tell me what you think. Until next time, friends, goodbye.